ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland's offense is on the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give is to Smith. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Washington. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. Running to Green. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. To the air, it's Washington. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, still looking. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Webb. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He rifles one deep to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. Runs through the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Great pass, it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Arkin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To throw, it's Altmaier. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
Stick with your dad. That's what your dad is.
From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lets it fly. Into the house. Touchdown, Illinois. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
It's running room. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's all fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Fighting line with options here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. It's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball.
Touchdown, Illini! And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's a good enough for first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
5-yard line. 1st and goal. Now.
They just keep firing. Trying to find the end zone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we're going to smash 4th and goal.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
Okay.
The give to the tailback. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll leave it with him. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Finds his man, it's Clement. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Strong, firm tackle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Fakes to grab. At the 20, he's got space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Terrapins are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Headed to the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times.
Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into.
Well, now the kicker's going to throw it.
Bruh. Bruh. What? The ball is gone. The ball is gone. The ball is in the air. What? Look at this shit. How did he get the ball back?
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
Some games you're just not supposed to win.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Just turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Dropping back, it's all fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation.
Use your words next time.
Football, stop the clock, not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They punted away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. Now the play fake. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
What is this? What is
They'll
this?
throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Quarterback gets past the marker. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.